are getting. Every week drops now again to y'all. If you don't have the right friends, if you choose the wrong group of friends, that's when that stuff like comes about. When anybody make you do something that you don't want to do, period. Like, it's more to do fall semester. Don't buy your textbooks. Do not buy your textbooks. Do not buy your textbooks. Parties I do recommend going to. I recommend going to the homecoming party. I recommend going to the Halloween party. Yeah. I used to even go to the library by myself sometimes because it was just very like peaceful. Like, and I like to get out of my dorm. Like, college is different from high school.
Now you calling me special when you know I can't have you. When I'm under the next one, oh, now you won't get aggressive. Oh, do you mean?
Hey y'all, what is up? Okay, so basically, you already seen the title and whatnot. This is a freshman advice video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and if you're new to the channel, what's up? If y'all are return subscribers, you already know what the deal is. Like, I love y'all. You also follow me on all social media platforms at JRTHESTYLIST. The links are all down in the description down below, and also right here is the ad on the screen. But yeah, this is the first video for my back to school series and whatnot, y'all. So give it up. All like my topics, everything like that on my iPad right here. I haven't did a sit down video in a long time. This video was a sit down video, it was a Q&A, and then I did some sit down videos with my friends. But besides that, I haven't really done any sit down videos, so here's one here today and whatnot. Oh, and if y'all wonder why I got these things in my hands, I was taking my thumbnail. Real cute, real fire. Anyways, y'all, let's get right into this video. So this video is basically, you know, freshman advice video. It's going to be like, you know, advice for like, so I'm in college. I'm a freshman in college. Well, no, I'm not a freshman in college. I'm a sophomore in college now. I was a freshman last semester. So I basically got like a lot of experience to show y'all. I was to tell y'all about everything like that. And yeah, so this video is mainly geared towards college students, but it can also be used for high school students too, freshmen and all throughout your high school year. And this is kind of like just advice that anybody can really use too. It doesn't have to be for school, but like if you're going into like a new environment, something like that, all this advice can be used. The very first thing I'm gonna tell y'all, college students and high school, is you have to be disciplined to do all this. Like in college mainly, you don't have your parents with you. You don't have anybody to hold your hand with you through this whole ordeal and everything like that. So I would just say like be disciplined. If you know you're not really that disciplined, I don't know, you gotta have to like figure it out, because college is no joke. Like, they don't care about no sad stories, nothing like that. College is no joke. So be disciplined. You have to be disciplined in order to get through college, period. If you're not disciplined, it's gonna be very hard for you down the road. Picking a major, that's the next topic. So picking a major, you don't have to feel forced to pick your major. I know a lot of people who came into college that didn't have a major already picked. My school, since I go to Kent, they just basically have like, what is it called? Have like this program kind of ish thing where it's called like exploratory. It's for people who don't know what they want to major in, and they have you do different things to help you narrow down your major and what you want to do and everything like that, because your major is very important. You have to like know what you want to do, and like changing it can be very tough. Like if you have a major that change it like after you did some credits, you're gonna have to be basically like backtracking yourself because you took classes that you don't need for a major that you thought you was gonna be in, and then you changing your major, you're not gonna need them credits no more. So you basically starting all over kinda. So I would just say pick a major and try and stick to it. The 3 things that I would say when picking a major, you have to ask yourself, what do you enjoy? What are you good at? And what's going to make you money in the long run? If you don't have the answers to those 3 questions, you might want to go in as an exploratory major so that they can help you narrow down your choices and picks and like that to what you want to major in. Supplies. So for me, I'm a fashion major. I don't think I told y'all. I'm a fashion major. I'm majoring in fashion, double majoring in fashion design, fashion merchandising. So I don't need much writing things. The only thing, like, we need a lot of like sewing materials and stuff to help you. Like, it's like my major is more so artsy, so we need more stuff like that. But they tell you to get that stuff, like, it's on your syllabus for class and that. So you can like read everything like that. But the main things I would say you need is a computer. That's really the main thing you need. I have a computer and I have an iPad. I might bring an iPad or whatever you want to call it. But you definitely need a computer because that's where you're really gonna do all your work on. If you don't have a computer, you can really just go get a cheap one from Walmart. You don't need the newest MacBook, the newest iPad, none of that. You can really just go get you a cheap computer from Walmart. I would recommend upgrading because it's gonna take up a lot of your storage and everything like that, and it's gonna be a lot of work. And you have, like, your computer needs to be kind of like on a newer side so it can move faster. But you can really just go get your computer. Like, you need a computer. That's what you need in college, period. You need a computer. Don't buy your textbooks. Do not buy your textbooks. Do not buy your textbooks unless you really, really need them. Really don't buy your textbooks before the class starts. Wait like 2 weeks, 3 weeks until you get like your first 2 assignments or something like that to see if you even really need your textbook, because a lot of the time I did not need my textbook at all. I bought like probably two textbooks and I didn't touch them at all, so they just like, I just have them now, but it was like $10 something like from Amazon. But that's not really the point. The only book I really used was one of my fashion books, and because it was the answers, like the quizzes and stuff like that, it was for the book. So that was the only book I ever used. So I would, like I said, just wait like 2 or 3 weeks, see if you actually need your textbook, and then you can go ahead and buy it. If you're not gonna need it, don't buy that textbook because you're not gonna need it. Like, I swear, y'all, I'm not gonna need these textbooks. Please don't come to class being like, oh, I have my textbook and whatnot, because you're not going to need those textbooks. I promise y'all will be so upset that y'all wasted y'all money on textbooks. Don't buy them. Just don't buy them until you see that you really need them. So this section is moving in and dorms. So my first year, I lived on a dorm and whatnot, and I'm actually living in a dorm this semester too. And then very stressful. You really, like, I don't know, the way that I packed, y'all, it was like I packed like certain stuff one day, certain stuff another day, certain stuff another day, and I tried to pack everything like over the course of different days and not rush, like not try to pack everything all in one day, because that's stressful for me and I can't take that much up here. So I have to separate my packing into days, and that's what I did, and it helped me. And then moving in, when I moved in, I just took my mom and my dad's car. It was enough room for all of my stuff this time, because I'm getting more things and taking back some of the stuff that I had last time. We're getting a U-Haul this time, so yeah. So it depends on how much stuff you got. You can really move in your stuff in cars, or you can use U-Hauls, depending on where you're going. But I'm still in state, so it's only like an hour drive, so that's why we use the cars and like that. I don't know what the experience and stuff like that is for moving out of state. Actually very fun. It was kind of stressful too, but I had it was myself, my sister, my dad, and my mother helped me move in, and we kind of like separated. Everybody did some stuff. So I had my dad build stuff, put things together. My sister was helping me decorate. My mom was doing like the cleaning and everything like that, and me and my sister was decorating. So it was more so fun because it was like a new experience and everything like that. So it was fun and it was different. It was interesting, and I can't wait to do it again. But this time I'm bringing y'all along with me. So yeah, dorm life, it's not that bad as everybody say, but I didn't have to use communal restrooms. I had a bathroom in my own room, so I didn't have to share the restroom with like hundreds of different other girls or anything like that, because I had a bathroom in my own dorm. Though I did still have to share a bathroom with my roommate for a point of time. I had 2 different roommates. This is gonna go for both the roommates. Me, I'm not really a person that can really live with somebody, especially somebody that's not exactly like me. So I don't know. It was annoying for me because certain things just wasn't done my way, but I have to like realize that everything's not gonna be done my way. It was a roommate that, I mean, she was a roommate. She just did what she did, and you know, but at a point in time, I didn't even have a roommate, so I was grateful for that. This semester, I'm rooming with my friend this semester. We actually very much alike as far as like the stuff in the dorm goes, so it should be cool. I know a lot of people say that rooming with your friend isn't good, blah 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 blah, because it ruins the friendship and everything like that. But I really think that it's gonna work. Me and her know how to communicate and everything like that. So if something isn't going smooth or anything like that, we know how to communicate. So it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be bad for us. Some people say they would rather room with randoms. I would not recommend rooming with a random person. I just don't recommend it because you don't know that person for real. I don't really know. I don't want to say anything contradictory, if that's the word. And be mindful when you live in a dorm too, that it's not that much like space and storage and everything like that, because if you don't have your own room, you have to share the other side with your roommate. So you have to make sure, and it's like y'all friends, then y'all can like probably like, I don't know, do it however y'all want to do it, but you have to share, like basically splitting the room down the middle with somebody else. Just make sure you bring everything that you need though. And I'm probably gonna do a dorm video too, like what you need in your dorm, like simple stuff. The first day, my experience wasn't bad for the first day. It was actually very good, very chill. I didn't really do much on the first day of school. I don't even low-key remember it. That's how easy it was. But the first day, you know, it's like a regular first day, same thing as when middle school, high school. They give you a syllabus, they talk about what you're going to do in the class, what the class is going to be like. They introduce themselves. They sometimes do a, what they call them, word games, depending on how big the class is. So for my college, we have different kind of classes. Like, so our lectures, those lectures are always full, always big, full of people. Labs, those probably have about 20 people in them. 20 people in them at max, probably, I would say. So lectures, always crowded. Teacher probably not even gonna know your name for real unless you make yourself known. Labs, the teacher is gonna know you all the time. The teacher gonna know you because it's fewer students in the class. Depending on the professor, I don't know, y'all. I had some professors where I didn't really like them. I had some professors that I love. Depending on your professor, when you schedule your classes, by the way, when you schedule your classes for Kent, at least freshman day, the advisors help you schedule your classes. I did like a Zoom call with mine, and we scheduled my classes together and everything like that. And it was cool. That's just basically what it was, really, because she just told me what I had to do for my freshman year. Going on to Rate My Professor, and Rate My Professor is basically like this website where it just shows you like the ratings of different professors from students. It tells you how good the professor is at teaching, how much their workload is, and you know, like it's basically like reviews for professors is basically what that thing is. So I would recommend typing in your teacher's first and last name and seeing if they're a good professor or not. And then if they're not a good professor, I recommend changing that class, because if they're not a good professor for multiple students, they're not going to be a good professor for you either. So just a tip, y'all, just a tip. I would recommend going to a regular professor because it saves you a lot of headache in the long run. Enjoy the class. And you might just be like, I don't like the professor, but you still enjoy the class. Because I had some stuff like that too, where I enjoyed the class, but I didn't like the professor. So it really just depends. As far as workload, it depends on the class and it depends on the teacher. Some teachers don't really give you a lot of work. Most of like the work is done inside of class. And then some teachers, like they like the lectures. It's just a lecture, and then after that you just do like a bunch of homework or whatever like that, or a bunch of online quizzes, online tests and everything like that. Like, so I'll be thinking it'd be pointless because I'll be having the same class that's a lecture and the same class that's a lab, and it'd be the same thing. And sometimes I'd be like, I don't need this lecture or I don't need this lab, because like everything's learned in the lecture or everything's learned in the lab. Like it just be a whole bunch of like a whole lot of so The workload really depends upon the teacher. Grades, don't really stress up your grades as far as like getting like all A's or all A's and all B's and like that. A C, C's get degrees. I'm not trying to influence you or anything like that, but at the same time, like you're not gonna really, depending on your class and your major and like that, you might not always get the grade that you was hoping for you to get. But make sure your GPA stays at whatever the requirement is, above whatever the requirement is for your school. For me, I had to stay over a 3.2 to stay in the honors society, honors college. That's what it's called for this time. So I had to stay over 3.2. It was very stressful at times because if I was to get lower than the 3.2, I would be on academic probation for the honors college, but not for like Kent, just for the honors college, which is one of my scholarships. So I had to stay over a 3.2, and then I had to stay over like a 3, I believe, just to keep like all my other scholarships too. So it was kind of stressful, kind of irritating at the same time. Could stay above whatever your limit is for your GPA, and it will help you. Studying and library go hand in hand, y'all. I love the library. I love the library. And library usually is very quiet. I used to even go to the library by myself sometimes because it was just very like peaceful. Like, and I like to get out of my dorm. I didn't like to always be in my dorm all the time. Y'all, go to the library. I love the library. I can't wait to be back to the library because this semester is probably gonna kill me. Okay, for procrastination, I had a planner. Planner is very useful for college. A planner and college go hand in hand, y'all. It really go hand in hand. Get you a planner if you're coming to college. You will need it. You will not know. Like I'm getting me 2 planners this time. Like I'm getting me 2 planners, one for my due dates and one for like content stuff like that too. So get you a planner. You need a planner. You need a planner. Yeah, get your planner because it's very useful. I set in my schedules. So I had in my planner, I would write out what I'm doing for this day specifically, what's due this day. So I would write out like my classes, class times. I would write out, what else would I write out? I would write out if I was recording some content like a vlog or a TikTok or something like that for consecration that day. I would write out if I was taking pictures that day. I write out like whatever I had to do that day. I would write it all down in my planner so I would know what I had to do exactly for that day, times and all, y'all. And I would even go as far as to get me a sticky note and plan out my outfit for that day too, because I was not playing. Because like waking up, me at least when I wake up, I don't got time to be trying to scramble and see what it is that I want to be wearing in the morning, and I end up being late to class and everything like that, and I'm always already late, so it didn't help me with that. So I like literally write down everything that I needed to do in that day and what I had to wear in that day. If I was going to the gym that day, like everything was written down in my planner. So it really helped me, y'all. It really did help me. I really recommend getting a planner because you're going to need it. You cannot keep all that stuff up in your brain, and you need to, like, when you get your syllabus too, write down all of those due dates in your planner. Or even I had them in my phone, so I had all my due dates in my planner, and I had all my due dates in my phone too. So they was everywhere. Like I knew when everything was due. And when I did my work and everything like that, I would write down, like, this assignment was due on Sunday. I would do it like on Tuesday or Wednesday, so it already be done by Sunday, so I wouldn't have to worry about it by then. Because y'all, you need, like, I'm telling y'all, get your planner. Like, it helps you with time management, planning out days, your syllabus, your due dates, all of that. It just helps you so much. So if you aren't like, don't have like a residual, I think that's the word, I don't know, income that's coming in all the time, like if you're not, I don't know, if you don't have an income and you need to make money, because you need money in college. You cannot be a broke college student. You need money in college. You need money. You need money. So what I did, I got me 2 canvas jobs. I got me one is in the academic success center, and I have one where it's basically like washing athletic clothes, everything like that. So I have 2 jobs, and I split my hours down the middle. I can't have more than 26 hours anyway because they won't let you do that for a student. So with both jobs combined, I can't have more than 26 hours. I recommend you getting a campus job. I would really recommend you getting a campus job. You don't have to have 2 like me. I have to be doing the most. you can only just really need one. You only really need one. And if you don't want to work at all, if you want to wait and see what like college is like without a job, probably wait until like the second semester to do that. Yeah, company jobs, and they really understand too as far as like you being a student and everything like that. They won't like make you work. They want like you have like a schedule, and it's based around your classes, and it's based around basically what you want it to be, and it reoccurs every weekend and everything like that. I would recommend getting you a campus job only if you are ready for it though. As far as meeting new people, I would recommend, like, even though I didn't do this, I would recommend, actually I did one, that's how I messed up first. Okay, I would recommend joining clubs and organizations. If you don't do that, it's gonna be very hard for you to find friends. So when I moved in last semester, I came in a program, and it was basically like, we moved in early and everybody got to know everybody and everything like that. And I don't know, I met my friends throughout that program. So, and those is like the friends that I ended up with like down the long run and everything like that. So I recommend joining like clubs, organizations, and whatever it is that you can join to make friends and meet new people and everything. Because it's gonna be very, like, you don't want to be like a college loner or somebody who don't have no social life and just always be doing your work or whatever it is that you do. Because I'm telling y'all, that gets boring. That gets boring. You need friends. You need to keep you need to keep up your social life. GroupMe. It's called GroupMe. It's basically some of the clubs or organizations use that, so you can just talk in there. Very useful, especially if you need help making friends and meeting new people. As far as relationships goes, so I can't really tell y'all much about relationships. I mean, I can, but I can't. So my relationship is long distance. So we go to 2 different colleges. A lot of people say don't be a relationship. Like, a lot of people say a lot of stuff, but they be talking about them a lot of time. We went from being together 24/7, literally, to being long distance. So it was a little bit rough in the beginning, but because we both wanted to make a relationship work, it worked. It worked and everything. So as far as like, I can't really tell y'all what to do with relationships really, because it depends on you and your partner. If you don't want to make it work, y'all are able to make it work. If y'all really don't care, don't want to make it work, whatever the case may be, it's not gonna work. Like, it's really up to you on how your relationship plays out, if you're coming in there with one, and even if you're just now meeting somebody in college and y'all end up being in a relationship, it works if you want it to work. Gossip and drama only comes if you don't have the right friends. If you choose the wrong group of friends, that's when that stuff like comes about. But with girls, like, girls are gonna be girls, so you just gotta pick your friends wisely, pick your groups wisely if you're gonna have a group or whatever like that, or like people that you resonate with, or just don't insert yourself too much if you see that somebody is messy and drama filled and like to gossip, and that's what they do, because it's gonna distract you if you're in work, and it's going to get irritating. It's going to get irritating if you always just talk about the same people or the same person, whatever the case may be. I would just say stay away from it. Try to pick your friends wisely. College is different from high school. High school, you could probably be in a little bit of drama, be nosy, whatever the case may be. College, if you fall off even a little bit, y'all, you're going to be upset. Every party is really the same. Every party is really the same, y'all. Don't be that person that trying to go to every party. Don't be that person that always trying to go outside. Don't be that person, because every party is the same. You don't want to be seen at every party, and you don't want to be known as the party girl, because then, I don't know, maybe you want to be known as the party girl, but maybe I didn't. I went to like 3 parties and I was cool. I was cool on parties, y'all. I was just so cool, because the places I live in, it's just too crazy. Getting shot up and everything like that. I just don't got time for it. I need my mental to stay right, especially being in college and having to deal with things like that. That stuff is just very, I've never been a party person anyway, so I just want to try it. They cool. Some of them is cool. Like, I enjoy house parties more than I enjoy club parties, hookah lounge parties, or whatever like that. Because house parties, at least the one I went to, was so very chill. Well, it was chill until a point in time. Parties I do recommend going to. I recommend going to the homecoming party. I recommend going to the Halloween party, the first because this is the parties that I went to. So I went to homecoming, I went to Halloween, and I went to first week back to school. Peer pressure goes like drinking, drugs, and even going to parties. Like, don't let nobody make you do something or peer pressure you into doing something that you're not ready to do yet, because you're gonna regret it. You're going to regret it in the long run. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Just say you don't want to do it. If they don't like you after that, hey, everybody not gonna like you, but you're not about to, like, you gotta like put your foot down. You're not about to make me do something that I don't want to do. So, hey, if they don't like you, they don't like you. Let nobody make you do something that you don't want to do. Period. So now I'm about to just ramble about like Kent fashion and how college will test and everything like that. So me, I had a great first year. I like fall semester better than I like spring semester. Fall semester is more lit, more fun. Like, it's more to do fall semester. College will test you, y'all. College will test you for sure. It will test your knowledge, obviously. It will test your strength. It will test your, like, a lot of things about you, like your anxiety level, like how much you can handle, how much you could take, how much you can't. It will test your relationships. With you in a relationship with somebody, it will test that relationship for sure. It will test your friendships for sure. It will test, like, you are gonna get multiple tests while being in college. You're gonna be tested for sure. But yeah, college is a great experience. I recommend it to anybody who is interested in going. I don't recommend college to everybody. College is not for everybody, but if you're interested, go ahead and try it. College is a great experience. You get to like I said, you're testing yourself. You get to meet new people. You're getting to experience who you are, growing into who you are as a person. You get to find out new things about yourself, new things that you may like, new things that you may not like. You get to find good friends. Some of them you might find bad friends. Depends on where you are and what you're doing, who you meet, who you talk to. Like, because I had a good group of friends, I had a good experience. If you don't have a good group of friends, your experience might be horrible. So pick your friends wisely. I'm telling y'all, pick your friends wisely and people that you're gonna be around wisely. Hey guys, I'm in like a different attire and everything because this is a different day, but I'm inserting this clip in like the end of this video. I have forgot before I did this video to ask my Instagram story to ask me questions, so I can insert them in this video and everything like that. So I asked my Instagram to ask me questions after I filmed the video. Now I'm about to insert them right here. It's only gonna be 2 questions because people kept on asking like repetitive things and like the same kind of questions. One was, how do I manage my time? I manage my time by my planner. I break everything down to days like I was planning to y'all before, and that's my time into things like that. So like I said, school, content, social life, then everything else after that, like parties. But that come with a social life kinda. So you know, that's how like I manage my time. But I recommend, like I told y'all before, getting a planner. You need a planner. It's gonna be your best friend in college, I promise you. The second question was study tips. So like I said, get a planner. I recommend going to the library as much as you can. The library helped me a lot. I often went with my friends, but I also went by myself as well. The library is just very helpful. It's like very relaxing. I don't know if they have this in all colleges, but in my college we had study rooms. So I often went to the study rooms as well, like at nighttime, even sometimes in the morning when I had free time. And on the weekends I went to the study rooms, everything like that. So things like that was very helpful and useful for me. Like study with a friend that's in the class. You guys can like study together, you know, like exchange notes, quiz each other, you know, things like that. Getting out of your dorm to do your work, that's a good tip that I would use anytime you're doing work, really. What to buy for my dorm? So I'm doing a dorm video, like it's gonna be a what to buy for my dorm / mini dorm haul, because I'm doing a dorm tour for my dorm and I haven't bought everything for my dorm yet. So I'm gonna combine those 2 videos together. But that video I believe is coming out after this one, so probably within the next week or so. Anything that you would bring there, like when you're traveling, bring that to your dorm, but more so like in larger bulks. So like toothpaste, bring a whole thing, not like one of those many things. you know, stuff like that for your dorm. You need like detergent, you need cleaning supplies, like just to clean up even in your dorm. And then you need a laundry basket, you need hangers, storage, anything storage that you need like to go up under your bed so you can store as much things as possible, because I'm telling y'all, it's not a lot of room in them dorms for real. You need a step stool depending on how high your bed is. Like, I don't know if y'all watched my older videos when I was in college my freshman year, but I had a step stool because I'm very short, believe it or not. And I can't get on my bed without a step stool. You know, you need a shower caddy, you need a trash can, you need an outlet cord, sheets and comforter. Make sure they're twin XL. All college beds, I believe, are twin XL. Don't get twin, it will not fit. Bows, utensils, you know, things to eat with. You need blankets because sometimes it get cold in your dorm, depending on if you have a roommate, y'all might not like the same temperatures, so you're gonna need a fan, you're gonna need a blanket. Those are like a few of the necessities, things that you guys need for your dorm. Like I said, I am still doing a what you need to buy for your dorm specifically haul tour thing. It's gonna be very detailed for college freshmen or anybody who's just going to college and you don't know what's about for your dorm, or you don't know if you're missing something. Watch that video. It's gonna have all the details, everything like that. Go watch that video, y'all, when it's out next week. Stay tuned. If y'all have any more like questions or anything like any more questions or anything that you guys might still have questions about as far as college goes, or even as far as like first day of school, even as far as like high school goes, because I went through that before too. You can ask me down in the comment section down below, and I will answer them for you personally. And yeah, but this is that was kind of like a little bit of insight on my experience being a first year college student and going into my second year. Y'all gonna be here with me, so y'all gonna be able to experience everything. Y'all gonna get my rants, all of it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming it for you. I enjoyed the rambling, talking my big mouth. I enjoyed it. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications, and go follow me on all social media platforms at JRTHESTYLIST. Links down in the description down below, and Eddie right here on the screen. Period. Her. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I can't wait to film the next one. See you guys next week. Bye, guys.
The one I was missing, the opposite of fiction, that's fact.